And yeah, there we go. So yeah, James versus Lombardi going to Battlefield for their first game. Typically, you don't want to take Falco to the stage, but that sword is big enough to where it will cover 2 platforms at once. So landing versus Sephiroth in this matchup could be very difficult, but also avoiding being comboed as Sephiroth could also be incredibly difficult. And as Lombardi is making a showcase of, he is not going to screw up those combos with you, and he also is not just going to get hit by Aqua Slash like a fool. James is his Sephiroth is it's a very strange style, in my opinion, but it's a very strong style. I've never seen him play before today, but I was definitely caught off guard by the way he played Sephiroth. And he's very good at the character. But yeah, that Falco recovery is part of the reason why he loses the matchup. It's definitely the worst spacey recovery in this matchup. Close to Wolf, but yeah. For once, Fox's recovery is actually viable. And James tries to catch the side B, but he's not quite able to do it. All right, and there we go. Finally, finally finding the back air onto Sephiroth. But it's still looking pretty rough for Lombardi, but it is he is losing by just 1 Falco combo. So if he plays his cards right, oh my God. Oh, this is the dead Sephiroth. Oh, Lombardi saved him. James was dead, but Lombardi saved his life. And now he has to land versus Sephiroth. He manages to find his way down. All right, and now Wing is on deck, so now Sephiroth's extra scary. He can just kill you with any move in his arsenal, and down slash will just pop your shield. Oh, and the SD, he wasn't quite close enough to the stage to just uppy straight down. He would have had to go a little bit horizontally as well, and he just wasn't prepared for that. And now we are seeing the wing come into effect with just how good Sephiroth's movement is and how hard it is to catch him. And he's going to get the back throw. Tries to find the 2-frame with the uppy, but didn't jump beforehand. So isn't going to quite get it. And that Nair into up smash will absolutely do it. It's not looking too bad for Lombardi. It still is very doable, but I feel like Falco is certainly, has a much harder time trying to find the kill here. As we see just then, Sephiroth can kind of just, make chicken tenders out of Falco. Falco is not a very light character, or not a very heavy character, and he is he has a hard time getting in on Sephiroth and managing to land his kill moves. But Lombardi's he's a one-trick pony. He's sticking to the namesake. And we're gonna have to see it. Okay, so Lombardi just takes it back to Battlefield. James tries to find him with a blade dash, but it doesn't quite work. But yeah, this is just absolutely crazy. I am under the impression that Sephiroth is not okay as a character. That was such a good movement from James, and that's gonna be Lombardi's stock. It's not Miami, Florida. It is Miami, Ohio. All right. Starting to get the combos, but James techs it, knowing that he can't really get a follow-up onto the downer. Oh, this is so scary for Lombardi because he has no way back. And that's a guaranteed death. Lombardi looking pretty stressed out right now. But managed to find a down tilt back air onto the Sephiroth. Alright, he's not totally out of it, but James is kind of such a strong showing right now. And just manages to combo break with a Shadow Flare. And yeah, that'll be Lombardi back off stage. He does have his jump back, but he doesn't even want to use it. James is going down with the ship and taking Lombardi down with him. And that will be a 2-0 from James onto Lombardi. Such a strong showing from him. Oh my god. Is that Grand joining me for commentating top 8 with me?